Hello everybody, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Welcome to today's live lesson. I'm going to be teaching you how to play Yesterday. Of course, it's by the Beatles. This is going to be for easy piano. Okay, before I show you how to practice not only this song, but what I'm going to show you for this song, you can apply to pretty much anything you play on piano, whatever genre you're playing, whatever level you're at, it's all the same. Okay, little nuances here and there, but anyway, you definitely want to pick up a copy of the sheet music. Links will be it'll be in the links after the live stream is over. And also, if it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you want to catch the schedule of all my lessons that come out, and tutorials as well. I got a lot of content, so if you want to just jump in on the ones that you enjoy, hopefully you enjoy all the content, but I know not everyone has time to watch piano videos every single day, so yeah, hit the notification bell as well as the subscribe button. Hello Charles, how's it going, my friend? Of course, we across the pond love the Beatles as well. This is going to be in the key of F major, just let you know. Hi Morgan, I've been going, great job at our Halloween meetup this past weekend. She dressed up as a doctor. It was really cool. Really cute costume. Hi Ariane, how's it going? More big time. Holy cow, man. 4 books. Good to go. Alright, that's gonna definitely keep you very busy for quite a while. Okay, so this is Yesterday. Alright, so actually if you just stop there at first 2 measures, I'm gonna ask you, what I just played, how would you practice this? Because actually here, I don't think you need to go note by note because it's pretty repetitive, right? So anytime it's repetitive, as long as you can do this, that's really all that matters, right? So just from here, and then going into the actual song, because that's one concept of practicing. You want to take shortcuts whenever possible. Shortcuts in a good way, right? Like to save time, while you don't sacrifice results, right? So instead of playing all 8 of these chords, right, just that. This is really all that is necessary. Yeah, medical field, definitely. That's a tribute to your parents. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to point out that first couple measures right there. That's how I would practice it, right? All right, we're gonna keep going from the actual song itself. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, about 3 measures here. That's where I would stop it. Okay, so from Yesterday to where it says Now It Looks. Okay, so that's first of practicing correctly. You want to pick the smallest part possible, like smallest chunk. You can think of it that way, like slices of a pizza is what I like to tell my students. Always love those food metaphors, right? So you pick the smallest part possible, and then we're gonna go back, and if necessary, we're gonna do hands separate. And I think it's good enough to here. It works really well when you practice hands separately. So I'm just gonna show you the right hand now. Okay, and that's pretty much what I would practice, right? Here, a simple scale going up, right? Let's try that together from Yesterday. Ready, go. Okay, now on the left hand. All right, so it's pretty much, here it's like a little echo, and then, right, this is actually, it's a suspension chord. I'm not gonna go too much into harmonic analysis. That might be a little bit too beyond the point of easy piano at this point, but here, these are all half notes. You don't actually have to, again, the idea in the beginning where you don't have to repeat all those notes, you don't actually have to count all these correctly. You can just keep doing this a whole bunch of times, and then when you go back, you can count it correctly with both hands. So here I would just play these as if they were quarter notes, okay? So here's kind of the first pattern here, if we want to play it as a chord. And then C back to B flat. So that's really all you need to do. So if you want, try that with me. Ready, go. that's fine, my friend. This will be always online, all these live lessons, so you can always catch it for your own viewing pleasure whenever possible. But appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I definitely use Zoom a lot for all my piano lessons. All right. Okay, back to yesterday. We're going to do both hands now. We just try it together. Ready, go. And we're just going to repeat this. We're going to pick the next section and practice hands separate if we need to. It's not always necessary to practice hands separate. But yeah, if we need to practice hands separate and then back to hands together. Okay, next part from now it looks as though. Yeah, and instead of repeat, I'm just going to take it to why she had to go, okay? So I'm skipping repeats as well when you're practicing, because going back to the idea of trying to save time, a concept that will help you practice better is you want to skip what is the same and you want to practice what is different. All right, here's just a left hand now. It sounds really odd without the melody, right? And then also, going back to the previous part where these are all half notes, you can do the same thing here where you can actually play it just twice as fast. It's also a good challenge, and it will help your sight reading as well if you want to think of it that way. Let me do it one more time for you guys. So I actually challenge you to practice it like that. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Okay, all right. Yeah, as odd as that sounds, is a good way to practice. All right, here's the right hand. Yeah, and then I don't really say this a lot, but might be a good idea for you if you. It is definitely a good idea if you like some of the fingers that I'm using. You're like, oh, okay, I really like what he's doing here. I mean, fingering the numbers that you put. It's so personal. I really don't give a lot of suggestions with it, but I would suggest if you come across something I'm doing here that you really enjoy, really just write the numbers above the notes. It will really help you a lot. Okay. Is that right? Let me go back. Yeah. All right, but anyway, let's try that together. Right hand. Ready, go. Okay, let's try that together. Now both hands. Okay, here we go. Now it looks as though. Ready, go. And a lot of times I don't really give a lot of advice on what finger numbers to use. It's because you don't really want to totally follow my example. Because anytime I'm doing music, I really don't write down finger numbers because sometimes I change it. Maybe even in the same lesson, okay? So some parts, if you're like, oh, I really like that number, like don't expect I'm going to do it the same way each time, okay? All right, now we have enough sections where we can go all the way back to the beginning. And then the last part of this process on how to practice correctly, you want to put it all together into a bigger section, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go all the way from the beginning now. I'm gonna show you both hands. I'm not gonna skip any notes here now, just so you can kind of hear what this whole entire section sounds like. Okay, I'll do both hands, and we'll go back and do hands separate, back to hands together. So I'm hoping you're getting the whole idea of practicing correctly here. Okay. when we're doing hand separate here, I'm gonna skip the first two measures. And we're just gonna go from the actual start of the song, okay? Here's the right hand. Okay, let's try it together. Yesterday, ready, go. Okay, now onto the left hand. Okay, ready, go. Okay, going back to both hands, now we're gonna do it from the very beginning. Ready, go. Okay, so there you have it. That's how to practice correctly, not only this song, but anything on piano, okay? So we're gonna just repeat this process until we have the whole entire song done. And I just wanna ask you guys if you're enjoying this lesson so far, and if it's helping you, and you're learning something from this, hit that like button, it really does help me out. And after the lesson is over, share this video with someone who would love to play it as well. And one last thing before we continue on, once you're getting the hang of this, you wanna think these lessons on just not really about learning the actual music. It's more like learning how to learn it correctly, if that makes any sense. How to practice correctly on piano. Once you get these steps, right, like you kind of know by heart, all right, and you internalize it, then you want to practice with the tutorial, okay? And every one of these lessons has a tutorial, a companion tutorial with it, so you can find it in all the links. It's a better option once you understand how to correctly practice, because you can just skip to the parts that you want to practice. You can also slow down the videos as well, and you can watch it over and over again, because these lessons are kind of just a free-for-all. But again, this lesson is just to show you how to practice correctly. And this is also how I structure my own private lessons in real life. Like the students, I just teach them this is how you should be practicing. And it's really cool because at one point they're able to learn the music with tutorials on their own. And like honestly, like sometimes they come to the lesson and they've learned a song or a piece ahead of time, and it's just like, you know, how did you learn this? Like, oh, I just watched the tutorial a bunch of times and I figured it out. And you will get there one day too, as long as you're patient and diligent in your efforts. Okay? Yes, free piano lessons, exactly. Okay, all right. So remember to check that out, and I also have a lot of other resources available for free, and make sure you check those out. If you want to check out my practice guide, it's a little bit more structured in showing you how to practice correctly as well. So if you want something that is more step by step, instead of here, it might kind of be a free-for-all, right? But you can continue to watch as many lessons as you want until you get the whole idea of this, okay? All right, let's keep going. Why She Had to Go. notice I give you a longer section. It's gonna give you a target to hit, right? So when you get good at doing smaller parts, you want to slowly increase that, and you increase the challenge as well as working on your concentration. Because if what I showed you in the beginning, those small parts, if that was kind of like your limit, then doing a longer section, that's gonna take some time. It's gonna be a real test for you. But anytime you get comfortable with something, I always say, you want to practice a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Let it get comfortable, it's cool. You want to feel a sense of accomplishment. Like, yeah, it's easy now, right? But don't stay there, because you're not gonna, progress as much if you just work on what's easy. So, longer sections, additional challenges, and it really helps your concentration as well. And then when you get used to this music at this level, which is easy, check out some more difficult music that I have done, okay? All right, now here's just the right hand, why she had to go. Ready, go. Okay, our left hand. Hey, ready, go. Back to both hands. Ready, go. You hear there, main melody comes back. Just gonna kind of speed it up here. It's exactly the same except the last part. Last two measures, slightly different. So let's just practice that together. Watch me one more time. We're just gonna do this part, both hands. Retardando, slowing it down at the end if you'd like. I'll try to keep it more in tempo though, okay? Ready, go. And there you have it. That's how to practice yesterday and pretty much anything on piano. So thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, it would be awesome if you could let me know in the comments, what would you like to learn on piano? I'm here to help you guys. I'd love to customize these more for all of you. Thank you very much, Chucky. Always one of our regulars. Always happy to see you here, okay? Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Arian. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Morgan, for checking out these lessons. I'll see you guys next time, and happy practicing.